What's going on, guys? Waggy2709 here. I'm back finally. I'm back again with a different type of video this time, obviously. This time I'm continuing on with my Open University video that I made a few weeks ago. I realised that I made the video and then didn't really do any sort of follow-up on it, and I think I made that video back in like mid-September. So yeah, about 6 weeks ago now. So I just want to do a quick follow-up and explain why I haven't done a video and show what's happened and show a bit more about Open University now everything's kicked off and started. So first off the bat, the reason why I didn't make any further videos is because I was having a problem with my student finance. Due to me not having a valid passport at the minute, I have one, but obviously it's went out of date like 2 years ago, and I just haven't gotten around to getting another one because I haven't had any holiday plans or anything like that. So I've got ID in other forms, so I've not needed it. But because of me not having one, yet you have to go through a different way of confirming your identity when applying for a student finance loan. The way you do it is you basically send you a piece of paper, you print off a piece of paper where you've got to sign it yourself and then get someone of credibility to co-sign it, basically, and to say, yes, this is the person who it is, who's applying for it, etc. And because I had to do that, it took months, because the first time I did it, there was an issue with, what was it now? Oh, the issue was that apparently it was last year's form, not this year's form. Don't know how that got sent to me, but anyway, that was that. They sent me last year's form instead of this year's form. So then I had to do it again, which, you know, makes sense, I suppose, for the databases and stuff. The second time I sent it off, we had a problem where the person who co-signed it forgot to put the work address down. Silly mistake, I just didn't notice it when putting it in the envelope and sending it off, so can't really argue with that. Should have caught it out, really, but yeah, that's the reason why that didn't get sent off. And the third time, it finally did get sent off and everything was fine. But to say that I originally applied for it in May, my student finance loan, I only just got it sorted technically yesterday, because yesterday, November 6th, is when I received my letter saying everything's fine. You know, we can confirm your tuition loan to Open University. So up until literally yesterday, I wasn't sure if I was even able to continue with my course or anything, so I didn't want to do more videos on it just for me to not be able to show any more, because I'm not doing it. So yeah, I had to wait for that. There was a point where the cut-off for Open University was like mid-October, but they'd already pushed it back to the end of October. So I don't know, they must have had a lot of late applicants for the courses and stuff, so they pushed it back anyway. And then when I phoned them and I explained my situation, I'd phoned student finance prior to that, and they said they weren't going to look into my application until the November 6th, so I don't know what was happening there. They had everything, but they'd wait so many days before reviewing your application, which just seems daft, but that's a completely different rant video, that in itself. I was so annoyed that day. Anyway, everything's sorted. My application is confirmed, I have my student finance all sorted, so I will be continuing with the course, thankfully, considering I've already done like a month and a half worth of work on it. So yeah, from now on I will be doing more videos, and I'm sorry for that little rant, but that was just explaining why I haven't done any more videos. And now let's get more into what did happen. Now, as a pretty brief catch up, I am doing a full year's worth of university work, so it's 3 years degree as opposed to like a 6 years, which most people do for part-time course, which is a main reason why people go to Open University, really. But I'm doing it for the full year. So I have 4 modules this year, 3 that started in October, and then 1 that starts in, I believe, February or March, because it's basically part 2 of a module that I'm starting in September, well, October, sorry. So yeah, that's why. So I'm doing 4 modules, so I have 3 modules on the go right now. I'm doing a computing and IT course, just to give more clarification of what that is. And then basically the courses that I'm doing now is there's a introduction to basically IT and computing and stuff, which basically is TM11, and it's doing about little history of computers basically at the moment. I'm doing a TM129, which is robotics at the moment. I forgot what the actual unit is called, but it's a 3-part unit that lasts for the full year, I believe. And the first part is on robotics, second part is on networking, and then the third part is on Linux, the operating system. So that's obviously very linked with computing and IT. And then the third module, that I'm doing, that also lasts for the full year, is maths, which is a pain in the butt, but you have to do some sort of math module for this, so which makes sense because computing is linked to maths in a lot of ways. So I'm doing essential mathematics, which is MSTE 124. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And then in March or February time, can't remember where the start date is, I get part 2 of my introduction to IT. So that's when that starts kicking off again. That's the module that's kind of split into 2 over the full year. So yeah, that's what I'm starting right now. So about midway through September, probably like a day or so after I made that video, or posted it anyway, I got sent all my books. But again, like I said, I didn't want to do a video on it because it wasn't set in stone yet, all my student finance problems and stuff. So I didn't want to do a video on it, but now I'm going to do a quick little show of all my books I've been sent so far for these 3 modules. Bear in mind, I think I've got 2 more books to come. There's stagnant the postage on them, and then obviously I've got my books to come from part 2 of my introduction to IT and stuff. So this is my books. Show you right there. Control the focus, I think. But yeah, that's my books. I've got, as you see, Isaac Asimov iRobot book. I'm gonna put this down. Otherwise, it's gonna shake everywhere. And then I've got a networking book, and then I've got my Digital World, which is part of my introduction to IT. This little book here is my handbook for my maths. And then I have 5 books, all to do with the mathematics. You can tell by the course code at the end. Got book A, book B, C, D, and then a computer algebra guide, which you use throughout all the different books, I believe. So far, obviously, I've only done book A, because that's all my work is based on right now, is these books. So doing book A, and then I've got them other 3 books to go through from the end of the year. And then at the bottom, I've got a mixture of different like course handbooks and stuff. Nothing super important, but they're my main books right now. So that's that. Let's pop you guys back up there. So yeah, that's my little breakdown of my books and stuff. And I'm also going to chuck up some screenshots, probably now, of different sections of the online part of it. There is, for each module, there's like a online week by week learning objective like guide thing, like a little tick off guide. You every week it comes up with what you need to do that week. Might be as simple as just read part 3 of this book, or read this unit and do this online activities and stuff. But anyway, it's a range each week. On there they also include any online tutorials that you've booked yourself in for, as well as any like cut-off points like assignments and stuff, including the interactive online ones, which is ICMAs, which is just on your computer, and then there's your TMAs, which are your main ones, tutor marked assessments, and also their cut-off points are on there, and just lets you know when to send everything off for, etc. They all appear on there, which is very handy. It gives you a nice structure. You don't have to stick to just that week. If you get the full week done, like in the first few days, and you think, I've got time, I might as well get cracked on with next week, you can see each week. It's all there ready for you. Obviously it just pops up with this current week that you're currently on up first. You got, like I said, you got a little tick off at the sides, where you can just, like I said, just tick them off when you're done. And it gives you, like I said, gives you a bit of a structure. gives you something to aim for, gives you learning objectives that you know what you're supposed to be doing. And yeah, like I say, it just keeps you all on track on what you're supposed to be doing. And it's also good that they include the little tutorials that you book yourself on for. The online tutorials, for anyone that isn't worried, I can't really put up a picture about it, but for anyone that is wondering what the online tutorials are, they used to use something called Blackboard, which is something I used as like a pre-course thing, because they did these like early math sessions to get you up to speed and stuff. They used something called Blackboard then, but they've discontinued using that now, and they actually use Adobe Connect now, which is completely free. You can download software. You don't even have to download it on your computer. When you book yourself in for your tutorial and it becomes the time, you click on your tutorial and you click it enter room, and it can come up in your browser, or if you've downloaded the software, which gives you, I think, a few extra features, but nothing to do with the course, nothing that's going to help you with the course anyway. It can pop up as the application itself. So all that is literally like it's a screen with lots of little windows in it. One's just simply chat, one's where your tutor can put up a webcam if they want to. I've only got one tutor that does that. It doesn't really help, but I don't know, I suppose it's nice to see the person that you're talking to. And then the main one is your tutor's window, which can be anything from them showing you a little PowerPoint presentation and talking through it, to showing exactly their screen, and they can write on it and draw on it and type on it. They can also send you into little, I think they're called pods. It's all happened at once, but like it can set you into little working groups. So say there's 30 of you online on this tutorial, it could send you into groups of 5, and you all go into your own little like room, and you can type and stuff onto the screen yourself and draw and then chat to other people. You can chat via typing, or there is a microphone if your tutor's enabled it, where you can obviously just talk normally to the people. Sometimes they record it, so if you do happen to miss a group of tutorials, you might be looking, they might have recorded it. It's not always guaranteed. I think, again, I've been in probably like 6 or 7, and I think only one's been recorded. And you know when it's recording because it's got a big light in the corner, and also the tutor has to ask everyone if it's okay to record, in case anyone's got any issues with that. So yeah, that's what the online tutorials are like. Very straightforward, very easy. All the tutors seem really nice. The other people on there seem nice enough. They kind of help each other out in the chat section if someone's behind or anything. Yeah, the tutors take it nice and easy. It's about an hour or an hour and a half, depending on what tutorials are. They're all in the evening, but there is also some face-to-face ones if you want to travel to a university where they're showing it. Most universities, I imagine, should be in your area, because you kind of get put into groups based on your area location. So like, I think I've got a few of my tutors teach at Leeds University and somewhere in Sheffield, and there's another one but I can't remember where it is at the minute, but which is all very close to me because I live in Yorkshire anyway, so that's all very close to me. So you're in your own little, like I say, you're in your own little groups. Apart from maths, when I've done an online maths session, they've put Yorkshire and Ireland together, so there's a little bit of mishap there. I don't know whether it's just because Ireland and Yorkshire are the smallest groups, so they just put them together to one big group. I don't know, but yeah, as long as you don't have to do the face-to-face meeting. All they're doing the face-to-face meeting is obviously you get the benefits of doing face-to-face talking. You can probably get your problems across a lot easier. You also get your tutor's home telephone number, which very much likely is just a landline to the house. So obviously they do have a lot of trust in you to only phone them if necessary. And there's also, they do warn you saying, if you phone, please ask for me, because it might very well be my husband or wife or kid that answers the phone for me. So yeah, it's a little bit strange, but yeah, if not, just email them. I think that's the only time I've ever talked to my tutors, through email, and even then that's just confirming some stuff that she sent me early on, just to confirm like my communication email. They all send you sort of a practice email saying, can you please reply, so to prove that you check your emails and whatnot. So that's that sorted. That's everything up to date now. That's a bit more of a controlled insight. If anyone wants me to do any sort of further talks about it, maybe talks about the TMAs and stuff, or the ICMAs, I can do a more in-depth video on that if they want. If anyone wants to talk about my unit specifically, if anyone wants to let me, wants me to tell them how I'm feeling with the course and stuff, any problems, etc., please let me know, either in the comment section or just tweet at me. It's @wacky2709. Links in the description. Apart from that, guys, I think that's everything for now. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in a bit. Like I say, all links in the descriptions. Please like and comment if you can, it'd be much appreciated. Subscribe for more. That's always appreciated, and I will see you guys in a bit.